Alright, welcome to episode 2 of the Road to Scratch series that I'm doing. First drill that we're going to be doing here is going to be putting. We're going to be focusing on a mirror drill here, just making sure my eyes are directly over the ball, shoulders are aligned, club is going straight back, straight through, just getting used to seeing 4 or 5 footers rolling into the hole. Really good starter drill just to get used to the club going. Then we're going to move into a string line drill. Here it's helping me see break, specifically left to right break, something I particularly struggle with. String line is to help me see the start line, and watching it fall off the line helps me see the shape here. For this specific drill that I did, I have 3 separate start lines that I had left of the hole. One was 1 cup, then another was 2 cups, and then 3 cups, and I just slowly worked that string line out. I don't know if I show it here in this clip, but yeah, it's a good deal, good drill to help see break if you struggle with seeing it and then executing it. After I was done hitting all 3 targets, I did pull the string line out as well as the tees that I was using for targets, and then I hit 1 at each speed that each tee represented. Moving on into lag putting, this is something I really struggle with lately. Anytime the club gets outside my foot for a putt, I tend to try to decel it through the ball instead of just letting it fall through. So what I have here is tees at 20 feet, 30 feet, and 40 feet, and I just start by doing 2 putts to each one. The first 2 here I leave substantially short because it's directly into the wind, uphill, and into the grain, so I was still getting a feel for it. But after that, I ended up getting that club. You can see I start to get a little jerky with it as it kind of comes back and straight through. Something I've been really working on, using a metronome. I did get a little frustrated here and just wanted to get these out of the way. They did end up stopping right where the other ones are supposed to go. And I'll just work up and down those tees multiple times. Moving on into chipping here. This was probably the worst part of my practice. I could not find a low point to save my life. This first was actually alright. I left it out pretty far right. But then I duffed this one, I believe. Let's see. Yeah. Just bottomed out right behind it, and I just tried to pick it up off the ground instead of hitting a descending blow. That was a good one right there. This one actually, I have no idea how that didn't go in. It rolled right into the heart of the cup. You can see I'm pretty visually discombobulated after that one. Moving on after chipping, I did end up leaving chipping a little early because I was getting pretty frustrated. I end up starting with wedges here. This is just my 54 degree. I just do a little 50% flighted wedges. Today was a great day to practice flighting wedges because the wind was directly in, probably about 15 miles an hour. Little shoulder to shoulder, 60-70% swings, getting loose and just focusing on center contact, hitting that ball low, under the wind, same trajectory, same distance. Did a very good job of that today. One thing I've been struggling with is getting my hands down the line pretty well, causing me to hit some toe strikes a lot more often because I like to suck them out left really early. I think I took the swing tip, finish low and left pretty literally, so I struggled with that, and it gets even more pronounced here with my pitching wedge here. There was a couple swings here where I completely missed the grooves and was hitting directly off the toe of the club. You can see it right there. I'm immediately sucking those hands almost directly towards the 100 side. For reference, my target is that pole right of the 150-yard marker. But yeah, watch right here. Just immediately down and out, straight to that 100 marker instead of maybe finishing it on the line of that 150-yard marker. I did start taking the club inside a little bit here too, trying to compensate. Here's my 3-wood. Great day to work on it because I like to balloon this ball up in the air with my 3-wood a lot. I do hit it really high naturally, even with the loft turned down to about 12 degrees. That was a good swing right there. I'm a natural high fader of the golf ball with my baseball background, so into wind is really hard to control because I hit it up into the wind and that wind just knocks it down out of the sky or pushes it even farther right. So this is a really good practice for me, because when I do think about flying it down under the wind, sometimes I get over the top and de-lofting the club, and I pull the ball really bad. It's a pull draw, starts left and goes way left. Here I am trying to feel that down the line, holding that club off, trying to hit that low fade. There's that left pull. It's not really a pull, but it's a pull. If I remember correctly, this one didn't really ever fade back. I think this is the really bad swing right here. Actually, if I didn't accidentally edit it out. Yeah, that went straight left. Here I am I'm using the camera to kind of feel those arms get in front of me. I think that one ended up being pretty good. I was pretty happy with that. Alright, moving on to driver here. These are just stock swings right here with the alignment stick, trying to make sure I'm putting that ball in the same spot. Sometimes I get pretty swing happy and I try to let the ball get farther forward in my stance, thinking that it's going to help it get it higher. I don't have a problem hitting it high. If anything, I actually have my driver turned down, and it's a low launching, low spinning driver because I hit it so high. I just like to see how much distance I can get on it. But here it's forcing me to keep that ball a little bit farther back and allowing the club to do the work here. These are about 85 to 90% swings here, maybe a little less on some of them. Just focusing on center face contact, keeping those hands down the target line. That was such a good one that my earbuds fell out. And here is just me having some free swings here, just trying to replicate the feel of getting on the tee box and actually picking a target and doing my best to hit it. You can tell it's a good one. I know that you lose the ball pretty quick with my iPhone camera, but you can always tell it's a good one because I'm usually watching it, seeing if it hits the back net or not. Back net's about 275, so if I hit the back net pretty well, that's a really good drive. I really do enjoy the shape of my big pull cut because that ball just stays right in the fairway every time. I think this is one of my last swings here, but I do absolutely step on it. Yep, this is my second to last swing right here. Here I am just watching it. I believe this one bounced about 5 feet in front of the net. This was directly into the wind, keep in mind, so that's a really good swing for directly into the wind. And then this one I actually get to turn over a little bit so it gets under the wind even better. Yeah, great swing. That one just straight down the middle, probably 2 yards of fade. Alright, I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.